Happy New Year, Bucs fans, and what a story we have to tell. It most incredible finish I've seen in a football game in a long, long time. You never knew you had the game until the clock ticked to 0-0. Bucs win 30-24, and what a tremendous finish by Tampa Bay in a game that really meant so much to not only this fan base, but to this team. We win the NFC South for the second year in a row. Dave, we didn't do that when you played for us.
Yeah,
we finally did it.
I tell you, it's hard. I mean, every team has a different personality, and they have different character. And this one obviously likes to wait to the end to play well and win the game. Early in the game, penalties. They turned the ball over. They didn't have drive-killing penalties, a couple of them. Drive-extending penalties, they had a couple of them. But as the game went on, you can kind of see them coming to life. And again, in the fourth quarter, Tom Brady, who's done it more and better than anybody in the history of the game, went out there and got it done, and they won the football game. Congratulations to Bruce Arians, went in the Ring of Honor. Congratulations to Mike Evans to be the first receiver to go over 1,000 yards for 9 years in a row. Godwin, over 100 yards. Evans, over 200 yards. The run game, not so much, but Tom Brady and the receivers really played well.
Well, let's see, Dave. I guess Todd Bowles in the locker room says, okay, we need Tom Brady to pass for 400 yards. We need Mike Evans to catch for 200 yards. And we need Chris Godwin to catch for 120. And we might win an NFC South game against the Carolina Panthers. Why is it so tough to win championships?
I don't know. Huh? It's difficult. And on the other side of the ball, defense played well. They gave up some scores. However, Anthony Nelson, obviously the huge strip fumble to get that third takeaway. And they obviously, all of them were key today to give them an opportunity to win in the end in a close ball game. But every one of those takeaways, obviously, Bucs didn't take advantage as much. They only got 3 points in the first half off of turnovers. The one had the blocked field goal. But however, ultimately they found a way to get it done. And, it's hard to watch sometimes. You just tune in the fourth quarter. I'll pretty much tell you how it's going to go.
That's the money quarter, and for the second week in a row, Tom Brady has done something that nobody else has done. 42 consecutive games, or 42 games where his team is trailed by 10 points or more going into the fourth quarter, and he signs a way to win a football game. He did it last week in Phoenix. Merry Christmas in Phoenix. And today on New Year's Day, Tom Brady does his thing again, comes back from down 11, and the Bucs beat Carolina, so we avoid the sweep. And now we go to the playoffs. And how important is winning this game to go to the playoffs?
Right. And the biggest part of that is the Bucs are getting healthier. I made mention earlier, like when we get the weekly report, the injury update, there's 12 to 15 guys on there, but they all seem to be getting back sooner. So this is the time of year where you want your health to be in check, and they're getting guys back. It's the first time we've really had all the receivers healthy. Godwin's improved over the course of the year coming off the knee injury. Russell Gage, big third down conversion today, seems to be more involved as that number 3 receiver. Obviously, Julio Jones will contribute and can when he gets the opportunity. So they're getting healthy at the right time, and we all know once you get in the playoffs, who knows what's going to happen.
And you get in the playoffs, and you've got Tom Brady as your quarterback and a healthy offensive line, perhaps. Ryan Jensen could be back. We don't know.
Right.
He could come back. We talked with Jason Light, general manager, in his pregame Building the Bucs segment. He said, we don't know. We're going to see. We're going to work it. And if it's not up to speed, he might not play. But if he is healthy and ready to go, we may see Ryan in the playoffs. That's huge.
Right. That would be huge. And then it really just gives you some depth. Obviously, he's been a leader in that offensive line. He brings that chippiness, which may help improve the run game. The Bucs are going to need to be able to run the ball in the playoffs to move the ball consistently, and Jensen has always been a key to that with that nasty, chippy type leadership that he has on that offensive line.
There's some conversation that if Ryan is healthy, he might play left guard.
Right.
How important is having Ali Marpet for the last 7 years and running that football? I mean, Ali's retired now, so we don't have it. But you put Ryan, a tough guy like Ryan, that could be the key to a running game. What do you think?
And he's played guard before, and Leverett's done a very good job. But you like to have a guy with experience, with Super Bowl experience, being in that position. But it's nice that they have options. Instead of looking for bodies to fill in, they have options and depth, and that's all you can ask for going into the playoffs.
The original 50th anniversary of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers crew honored today at Raymond James Stadium. Of course, Bruce Arians joins 13 others in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Ring of Honor. It was great to have Bruce said it. We learned something with Bruce said it. We need to get him in the booth more. What do you think, huh? Well, hey, a shout out to Bruce Arians. Congratulations. You mentioned it earlier on joining those other 13 great Bucs in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Ring of Honor. We go to Atlanta for the season finale. Oh, by the way, that win today makes us 8-8, a chance to have a winning record going into the playoffs next weekend. I like our chances.
I do too.
All
Go
right,
Bucs.
all right, Dave. Bucs win. Happy New Year. Bucs win. It doesn't get a whole lot better. Where's the champagne? Oh, Bucs.